Happy Halloween!
Hello, YouTube! Welcome to the new and improved Man Cave Messages. I'm Austin Chambers.
David Lambert.
And today we are doing our Halloween episode. I think we're going to go over my top 10 favorite horror movies because someone over here is a Halloween Scrooge.
Yeah, I am.
So, in no particular order, I'm just going to list them off. I think I'll start off with my all-time favorite at the moment. All-time favorite. Lights Out. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that one.
It's a crazy movie, and it started because of a YouTube clip. It's in the YouTube clip, it was this older lady. She's walking down the hallway to her bedroom, turns on the lights, and she sees a shadowy figure down the hallway. She turns them on, and it goes away. She does it a couple more times, and it kind of gets closer.
I've seen those clips of people making fun of stuff like that.
The actual clip, though, is really creepy. She makes it in a room, and then the plug on the light bulb in her light starts getting unscrewed, and there's this creepy thing when she because she's under blankets and everything. Anyways, they made a full-length movie about it, and the full-length movie, it's one of those ones. It's got a lot of jump scares, but it also has that creep effect on you.
Mm.
Like 3 days later, you're walking out of your bathroom middle of the night, you turn the light off, and you're like, ah! Oh, okay, there's nothing there. And those are the best. Those are the best scary movies are the ones that creep on you. You can have jump scares all day long, but if it doesn't creep on you and it doesn't mess with you for days,
Yeah.
So on that note, off to number 2, Nightmare on Elm Street. The reason why that's number 2 is because that's the very first movie I ever saw in the theaters. I was a little kid. My mom's roommate took us to a drive-in theater, which, kind of dates me a little. And it messed with me. And it didn't help that a year and a half later, my mom moved us here to Casco, Wyoming, and the first house we lived in was on Elm Street. And my sister decided, it would be fun to tell me that this was Freddy's house. First 4 days we lived in this house, I didn't sleep. And every time I did, I'd wake up screaming, like, oh my God! And it messed with me, and that's the point of the original Nightmare on Elm Street. Anything after that, it is what it is. That entire series got messed up with number 2 because it was so goofy and campy.
Yeah.
Then we'll move on to number 3, Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp, for the most of it, is kind of a generic slasher movie. You don't see the killer, and it starts off with the death of this dad and what you think is his son. And the daughter goes to live with her aunt, and flash forward, the daughter and her cousin go to summer camp, and it's her first time. She's very closeted, very, very mousy. Well, the end of the movie, it turns out that she wasn't the daughter, she was the son.
Oh.
Her aunt always wanted a little girl. It's made the son become the daughter. And the last scene of the movie is you find out that she's been the one killing everyone, and she had gone to the lake beach to make out with this boy, and he found out that she had a penis. So she kills him, and that's the last scene. She's holding his head, and she's and you see her penis, and you're like, oh my God! And it was at the time very, very new. No one had ever seen anything like that. And then they made a bunch of sequels that were, like she had a sex change, and it became dumb. First one though, awesome. Number 4 would have to be The Grudge. A lot of people talk crap to me about my love of The Grudge. The Grudge 1 and 2 were awesome though. I don't care. Like, I don't scream at scary movies a lot, but I did during The Grudge 2 because I saw that at the theater. And it was funny because it was me, my buddy, and my ex-wife and her friend. And I'm looking around during the entire movie, and even my buddy's like leaning towards me, and I mean, just that noise, like that's creepy as hell. And you know, there was plenty of jump scares, and the very fact that at the end of the movie, the curse of the Grudge was released onto the world it's kind of awesome, you know.
Right.
And I always like, you know, J movies that get turned into American movies. Not always, actually. I can't say that. Pulse was dumb. The original Pulse was cool. The Japanese version of Pulse was cool because it made you scared of your phone, you know, and computers and everything. But the American version sucked. Number 4, I'm gonna have. I already do number 4.
Yeah, that was 4.
Okay, number 5, Reincarnation. Reincarnation was part of the very first Horror Fest. You know, back in the day, they had this Horror Fest still going on, and you know, After Dark, 8 movies to die for. They still do them. They don't do it like they did it the very first time. Very first time was they showed all the movies. They'd pick a theater, and it was spread out throughout the country. And you could either buy a ticket to watch all 8 movies plus a bonus Snoop Dogg horror movie, or you'd watch one at a time. And then you would vote for the one that you wanted to see released nationally. So I bought, of course, I bought the ticket for all 8 and the Snoop Dogg bonus one, and I got to go to the Horror Fest little party they threw in L.A. But out of all those, and they were all really good movies, like very innovative and very different. But the one that you know got me the most was one called Reincarnation, and it was made by the same guy that made Ju-On, which became The Grudge, and it was all about this massacre that happened back in the day at this hotel. And in present day, all these different people are starting to see what they think are ghosts, and they're starting to get drawn back to this hotel, and they recreate the massacre all over again. You know, they're reincarnated.
Right.
And it was just creepy. And the person you think is like this innocent little girl reincarnated turns out to be the killer reincarnated. It's this, you know, innocent schoolgirl, and she turns out to be the reincarnated killer. So it was cool. Number 6, and this is the cheesiest one on this list, The Gate. Following the rules I said earlier about, you know, it's only a good horror movie if it messes with you. The Gate was a cheesy 80s horror movie about these 2 kids that accidentally opened a gate to hell in their backyard. Okay? It's the one that everyone said Marilyn Manson was in when he was a kid. It wasn't him, but it looked like him. Cheesy. Just horrible graphics, horrible, like, you know, special effects. But there was one scene in that movie where the main character jumps off his bed and a hand shoots out and grabs him and tries to pull him under. And for years after I saw that movie, and I probably saw the movie when I was like 6 or 7, I would jump from my bed to the door. Years. So I was probably a teenager. I would jump from my bed to the door so nothing could reach out from under that bed and grab me. You know, and it did its job. That one scene made that movie scary to me for years. And I haven't watched it in probably 20 years, but, you know,
right.
You never know.
Yeah.
What are we on?
You still do it this day?
Sometimes, when I'm drunk, and it comes back to me. I'm like, ah!
We're number 6.
We're on number 6. Did I work from number 1 up?
Yep.
I did, okay. Number 6. Number 6 isn't actually a movie. It's a TV series that I just watched. I just finished it today. Haunting of Hill House.
I heard that was pretty good.
I was hesitant to watch it because I'm not a big fan of American Horror Story. And I thought it was going to be like that.
Right.
Nope. They're probably only going to make this one season too. Because at the end of this series, everything's wrapped up. There's nowhere else you can go with this. Maybe a prequel, you know, but
Right. Prequel.
every single episode had scenes that made me almost crap my pants. Every episode had things that made me like pause and be like, oh, what? You know, like
kind of the one I've watched that I love and it creeped me out was not the movie, the series, The Mist. That is, it's way better than the movie.
That's
I
hard.
think.
That's hard because number 7 is The Mist.
Yeah.
And the reason why number 7 is missed, not because the most movie. Most movies, it's a typical study on human behavior. You know, you don't really worry about the monsters outside. You worry about the humans inside
Yeah.
going nuts.
Yep.
But the end of that movie, you know it's a good movie, it's a good ending when Stephen King, who wrote the book, says, I wish I would have thought of that ending.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, but the ending comes out of left field.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so traumatic that I won't watch the movie again. Because that's how traumatic the end of that movie is.
Okay. Yes.
So, I mean, if you want to be traumatized, go and, you know.
But have you seen that series?
No, not yet.
You should check it out. It's definitely worth the watch. It's, I think they're hour-long episodes, or 45 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think they're going into their second season right now.
Nice.
So, like, it's draws it out. Like, the first couple episodes is a little bit boring, and then when you get into it, it's creepy as shit. Like, way creepier than the first one. Like, people are getting possessed.
I'll have to check it out.
And, like, then there's weird things that look like butterflies, and then this guy sprouts into one. It's weird. It's
Spoiler alert.
yeah, spoiler alert. That's, I've only watched like 6 episodes, but it
See, I got burnt on horror TV shows because of American Horror Story.
right. A
You
lot
know?
of people have.
And
I never watched American Horror Story because it didn't tickle my fancy at all.
see, I used to love Twilight Zone. I am Twilight Zone fanatic. The original.
I used to watch the original.
Yeah. And Outer Limits. I used to love the Outer Limits. But now it's like they come out with stuff and it's just shock value.
I used to watch Skulder.
Oh, X-Files?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it always creeped me out. X-Files, and then the one that came right on after, Unsolved Mysteries.
I used to love Unsolved Mystery. That was like real life stuff.
Yeah, that was real life stuff. That guy's voice always creeped me out. Though.
Where am I at? Number 8?
8.
Number 8. Okay, number 8, and this either really scared me or messed with me. But it's got to be on this list. My all-time favorite horror movie, Dracula. The original Dracula. Bela Lugosi.
1950s.
30s.
Oh yeah, the 1930s. That's right. They did.
When I was a kid, and I've told you this before, when I was a kid, AMC, the channel, used to actually show...
American Movie Classics.
Yeah, it used to actually show classic movies. And every Friday, it was Friday Night Fright Fest. And they would show things like, The Wolfman, Frankenstein, all the Preacher from the Black Lagoon, all them old school ones. And I fell in love with Dracula. And they would show at least once every Friday. They'd always show 4 or 5 pictures. And that was always one of them. And if it wasn't Dracula, then it was, Bride of Dracula or one of in that series. But it was always Bela Lugosi. And I fell in love with it. And, they haven't made a Dracula yet to match that, I think. Even Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I love that one.
That's a pretty good movie.
They still have not yet to match that original. Because, you got to think how creepy that was back then.
Right.
That scared people. Okay, number 1, once again, not something that is scary today.
You got number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah, that was 8.
8, 9, 9. Okay. All right. Well, number 9, Psycho. Like, I hate the remake they did. I hate the remake. I hate all the sequels they did. They just made it weird. As each sequel came out, they made it weird. And a lot of people don't even know they made sequels.
Right.
But they did. And then they did a remake with Vince Vaughn, which, oh my God. How can you mess that up? But, and the reason why I like Psycho, and I actually do like Psycho, isn't because of the scene everyone thinks of. The shower scene. And that's cool and everything, but it's in today's standards, you're like, that's tame. The reason why that movie messed with me is because the very last scene, where you hear his mother's voice, like, oh, she wouldn't even harm a fly. And that smile on Norman Bates' face where he's like, it's just creepy. And it stuck with me. Like, anytime I see someone smile like that, I want to hit them with something. So they don't serial kill me.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Right.
But, and now the last movie, very last, I'm going to have to go with It. Not the old school one. I know I'm going to piss off a lot of horror fans. Okay, I'm not a fan of the original It. I'm not. I like the first part of it. Like when they're kids, that part's cool. But then you get to when they're adults and he just goes off in left field and it's cheesy and dumb and, you know, like that fight with the spider thing that they fought. What the hell was that? Like it didn't. I don't know. They just got done real quick. The new It. Like I'm looking forward to the sequel. You know, the see how they handle them when they're grown ups.
Right.
But that the new It, wow. I mean, and it's not even the jump scares. There's not a lot of actual jump scares in that movie, but it's the way that Skarsgård did Pennywise. You know, like when he's running and just his facial features, like ugh. I'm not a big fan of clowns, anyways. You know, like they're creepy. Like how if that's your career choice for life, more power to you. I'm just saying.
Clowns are creepy.
I want to hit you. If you're a clown and I see you and you come too close to me, like I know within my reach grasp of you, I might reach out and grab you and hit you. I'm just saying. Just don't be surprised if you're a clown, you're a fan of this show, and you get hit by me or by David.
Clowns don't freak me out that much.
If one ran up on you,
Punching in.
yeah, see? And plus with the weird trend with the dressing up like a creepy clown and just standing around being creepy. Like that don't help. That don't help. Guys, if you do that, that doesn't help. That I will hit you. If I see you and you're a creepy clown person who likes doing that kind of stuff, I'll hit you. Don't do that.
It's weird.
It is. It's just creepy and you got better things to do, you
A
know?
lot better things to do.
So that was my 10 favorite horror movies.
Pretty good list.
And happy Halloween, everyone. Be safe. Check your candy twice. And I'd like to give a quick shout out, to Platinum Paints and Wall Coverings in Denver, Colorado. They're the ones that donated the paint and the materials to renovate the man cave.
Looks amazing in here now, so
It's looking very sharp. Creative director, Kid Inc. Came in and painted and tagged up. So, like I said, new and improved man cave messages.
and on that note too, it's kind of a last minute thing. We're gonna do a Halloween costume voting. Either put it in on our Facebook
With comments.
or in the comments here. Tomorrow we're gonna go through me, Austin, and Andrew, and we're gonna pick out the best 3, first, second, third place, and the winners get stickers.
Autograph stickers.
The first place is gonna get autographed. The second, third is just getting regular.
We'll give it a couple days for all entries to come in.
Yeah, we'll have a couple days for it.
Saturday, we'll announce the winner.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you have until Friday night to get everything in. I'm pretty sure I got a flyer on my phone right now because I told Kid Ink to send it to me as soon as he got it, so that will also be on the page. Other than that, be safe, take care, make sure your kiddos have fun, and it's open to everybody, your kids, you, whatever. I mean, just if you have 3 kids, you have 3 entries in. So
make sure that if you leave it down below, or if you see this on Instagram or Twitter, make sure that when you put your entry in, that we have your contact information.
yes,
Otherwise, you might have the best costume, but if I can't get hold of you, he can't get hold of you, can't get hold of you, you can't win.
yeah, we definitely have to be able to get a hold of you. So let us know. And on that note, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.